There's something to be said about undoing some wrong that you have done in your life. And more than anything, the Trap Music Museum is a story of triumph. The crack epidemic was made to break us. The war on drugs was supposed to destroy us and any chance we had at any level of opulence. We were supposed to be entangled in the web of drug use and drug offenses.
America's public enemy number one is drug abuse. It is necessary to wage a new all-out offensive.
A whole generation has been condemned to death.
You want to do a few without glasses?
Yeah, sure.
Mix it up a little bit.
I don't know how they will understand me. I don't know how they have understood me. All I can do is be honest about my past. I was always an entrepreneur. I used to sell candy. I was selling candy from 4th grade up to 7th grade. But before I could even progress past that, I was introduced to crack cocaine. I didn't know what drugs were at the time when I was young. But just watching them and how they moved kind of exemplified to me how a man is supposed to move. Segregation drove all of us into one side of town. They deprived this side of town of proper education, valid opportunities, and worthwhile experiences. So now there's an entire community of people nationwide in different pockets, in different areas of society that are being misrepresented, that are being underfunded, have little to no way of success. And here comes crack.
4 to 5 million people regularly use it. Well, now we're in another war for our freedom, and it's time for all of us to pull together again.
Most people either saw it as an escape to take them to a euphoric state or to distribute it.
Even as police clamp down on street gangs, the wave of violence that has terrorized residents continues unabated.
And earn enough funds to remove their family from the hellhole that they lived in.
We want to get out of here real bad, but we can't get out.
What we did was a means to an end. Okay, we had a purpose. Nobody woke up and said, man, you know what? I want to be a drug dealer. But if not for trap music, that was the thing that took what the devil meant for bad and turned it into philosophical presentation set to music.
Smoking weed, riding chrome. Only thing I've ever known was wrong.
Y'all wanna wait out here in line? Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna let this
you
car
come,
roll by.
hey,
They
you
got
come
music.
down right now.
Look
You
at
hear
this, look
T.I.
at this.
being played in Atlanta. You know,
Hey, that's the culture right there.
and that's something that they work so hard for. You know, and that's genuine right there. We didn't tell that man to play T.I.
We did not.
You know, that's genuine right there. That's just who, you know, that's what they did to Atlanta. That's what they did to.
So I'm Crystal Garner,
I'm James Miller, marketing at the Trap Music Museum,
as well as Grand Hustle Records.
as well as Grand Hustle Records. Can't forget that. It's been an amazing journey, man. We actually started off as a pop-up. It actually is just supposed to have been a pop-up for a short time.
Yep.
But it's been very successful, so we decided to allow this to be, you know, a staple in Atlanta. This is very important for us to do something for Atlanta, for the culture of Atlanta. You know, trap music started here, so it was just important to continue to, you know, allow us to be put on the map.
We are the have-nots that, through our own means, created a platform for ourselves that has become the largest, most powerful, most influential force in the world. You understand that the people who make trap music, it could have turned out so far worse for them.
So we do have a very powerful exhibit. It's been called the jail cell exhibit. What a lot of people don't understand is, unfortunately, jail has been a part of hip hop since the beginning. But what we wanted to do was take it and put a spin on it and really talk about mass incarceration, jail reform. It's really been a teaching point as well.
We are telling stories and creating inspiration for those who still stuck in it, letting them know that you do have a shot.
We got some people freestyling right now. Tires on the big gold chain, parking all spots, all the hip hop spots, pushing.
That's the only way you can really gain true clarity of what trap music represents. You can make it out if you believe in yourself. If I can do it, you can do it. Here's how. And information for those who may have never set foot near one but are intrigued by the concept.
Well, that's the whole purpose of Trap Music Museum. Our goal is to showcase these artists were people that were in bad situations, you know, and they had to do what they had to do to survive. We want to show that, to show you that even though they may have been incarcerated and they have mugshots and they went through struggles and had to sell drugs and got caught up, whatever situation, that regardless, in those moments, they still thought about their community and created music that gave back to them and let them know that even though they went through a struggle, you could still make it too.
Welcome to the Hideoki Bespoke. It's called the Trap Music Museum. It's on 630 Travis Street, a stone's throw from the Mercedes-Benz Dome. As you can probably gather, fashion is very important to me. The opportunity presented itself for me to be a part of the business in a more formal fashion. So I took advantage. An important quality to add about my guy here is you see all of this extravagance around him. He comes from very humble beginnings, from Pickens, Mississippi. How many people in Pickens, Mississippi?
1,000 people, no traffic lights.
1,000 people, 0 traffic lights. How did you manage to encompass all of this style, this savoir-faire?
Hey, visionary, man. It's just, it was a dream.
You dig what I'm saying?
You know
That's where it started, a dream. So if you ain't got one, don't leave the house till you get one. And the very conditions that were posed to break us, we actually used that as a tool to change the way of life for us and our families for generations. It turned us into entrepreneurs and millionaires. I'll give you an example. Eazy-e, young crack dealer. He had a friend who didn't sell drugs, who wasn't of extreme means, by the name of Dr.Dre.
I done been through the drug thing and the gang banging thing and a little bit of everything. Running from bullets, watching people get killed.
If not for Eazy-e and the spoils he had from crack, he would not have been able to subsidize Dr. Dre's dream. It wasn't until my uncle, who took $20,000 from me after I got my first signing bonus. He was just getting out of prison, and in prison he learned how to build a house from top to bottom. I went and blew the rest of the money. And about a month or so later, he drove me past the house, pointed at it. And it was the house I used to sell dope out of, but it looked much different. I say, damn, that's Jimmy Jam house. I know that house. What Jimmy Jam doing to his house? And he say, no, that ain't Jimmy Jam house no more. I bought that house. That's what we did. With the money you gave me, we bought that house, I fixed it up, and now it's a family in there. And right then is when it clicked, like, damn, I done sold dope at dozens of houses around here. I fucked this whole community up. And that's when it dawned on me what I had done. And so, you know what I'm saying, that's when all the good that I have been able to do, actually, I felt something from it.
T.I. has really been a blessing to the community, and when I say a blessing, I'm speaking from just seeing the effects that he has had, the families that he's touched. You know, this is an ongoing thing. It's not just about giving out turkeys during Thanksgiving or giving toys to kids. You know, he do a lot of different things that's not only, you know, for Atlanta, but our community and culture in general.
Man, to be honest with you, hip-hop, to me, is spoken of in Revelations as the meek that shall inherit the earth.